Hey guys, Mike Martin here. So this is the next video. This is going to be the third video in the using 3local to promote 3local range. So we're going to do the whole thing and we're going to promote 3local all over the world using 3local, and we're going to show you how basically how we build it and let it rank. So as you can see from the middle of the screen here, we did Birmingham last night, and today I'm going to do the Glasgow one. I probably won't revisit this till Monday now because obviously it's Saturday now, so I don't want to I don't want to do a video on a Sunday. So I'm going to shift this out of the way, but we're going to focus on doing the Glasgow one. But first, what we're going to do is what we do all the time is look at the video from the day before. So if I go here and type in birmingham.elocal.com, pop that up. As you can see, this is the one we created. It wouldn't submit to Search Console right from the outset, but I managed to do it about 2 hours later. So, in fact, when was this put up? 22 hours ago, the video went up, which probably means we did it about 22 hours ago. Probably took me an hour to put the video up, but I submitted Search Console a couple of hours later. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to first of all check if we've got any index pages. Okay, we've got index pages. Okay, we've got more than 100 index pages. From memory, submitting this to Search Console, this was 315 pages in total. So if we come back over to the site, we've done the site colon, we have a look here, we can see we've got 200 pages indexed in, and this is not totally accurate. There's probably more indexed than it shows here, but it's showing we've got 200 of these indexed. So the first thing we'll do is we'll go through a few and just check if we're actually ranking in any of these. So we'll check this one. First of all, we are looking at number one and number two on the first page of Google for local lead generation in Bescott. After that, let's jump down. We've got local GBP SEO in, I don't know if that's Illy or Lee. I don't know how that's pronounced, but let's just have a quick look. We're number one on the first page of Google with that one. We'll jump down to the next one. Yesterday we got about 50-50, but I think we got 50-50 because it was London and it's the most difficult city probably in the world to rank in. There we go. We're number one on the first page of Google again. Let's try the next one down. Local lead generation in. Oh, we're not number three on the first page of Google on that one. Scroll back down. This one's been picked up correctly. We're never going to be ranking for this one. It's Birmingham. This is the second biggest city in the UK. So we will be if we do it like that, but obviously we want to remove 3local limited off the end. And we want to look at this. Local GBP SEO in Birmingham. I'm excited to see if we are on the first page of Google, but we are not on the first page of Google for that one. So that, unfortunately, but I didn't expect it. It's the second biggest city in the United Kingdom. So with it being the second biggest city in the United Kingdom, I wouldn't expect us to rank with anything else other than 3local within less than 24 hours. Anyway, let's look at Romsley. Local lead generation. Number one, first page of Google. What was that one? That was GBP. We've got another Birmingham one here. Let me just have a quick look at this. Right click, view page search. Get rid of the buy 3local limited. Are we on the first page for this? If we got even one of these Birmingham ones, I'd be absolutely over the moon because there's like 1.1 million people there within 24 hours. That'd be insane, but we haven't, not on that one. Let's keep having a look though. So local AI SEO in Frankly, number one on the first page of Google. Local GBP SEO. GBP SEO is really hard to rank for. Number one and number two on the first page of Google when we were looking into it. Further down here, I mean, if you run a local business and you want rankings in 24, 48 hours and you follow the process I use in these videos, this is what you can generate. And if you've got a good business that's been up for a long time, you've got a good business website, and you've got we're not at the top there. Yeah, we're on the first page, but we're number 6 on the first page of Google down there. See that? If you've got a good business with a Google business profile, then you can expect results like this. You get a 10-day free trial with this, right? So if you set it up for 10 days, okay, and you're not ranking first page in loads of places within the 10 days, It's not even cost you anything. It's like, okay, well, and you've done what I do in the videos, which I'm going to show you in a minute. There we go, we're number 1 and number 2 on the first page of Google for that location. I'll do these last two, check these last two. Local GBP, number 1, first page of Google, and then we'll do the final one. Local AI SEO in Longbridge. Boom, number 1 on the first page of Google. So other than Birmingham, which would have been an absolute miracle, every single one that we checked, we were number 1 or the top few, because we had a number 6, didn't we, in there somewhere, on the first page of Google within 22 hours. Okay, so what we're going to do today, so I'm now going to pull this in and show you. So I've done the check the rankings on that one with you guys. And then next, what I'm going to do today is Glasgow. So I'm going to do Glasgow, and we'll check the results on this on Monday now, because it's a weekend. So I'm going to go into here. I'm going to click sign in. It's going to take me into my account. If I go in and look at switch workstations, you'll see we've got London, Birmingham, and the next one I'm going to add is going to be Glasgow. So I'm going to click settings. I'm going to name it Glasgow. Oh, for some reason it hasn't copied. Command and C. And a V. Okay, my mouse has stopped working with the shortcodes. That's a bit of a pain in the backside. Right, then we jump over here and we go in and we type 3local limited, and that should 3local limited. That's why that's not working. 3local limited. There we go. We've got our Google Business Profile. Continue. Check. They're all correct. They're all correct. We want this to say Glasgow. Continue. We want this to be Glasgow. Okay, so we select it from the list. Then we're going to grab. We'll do local lead generation. Paste that in there. We'll do local AI SEO. Don't worry, we'll do all 4. So we do these 4 for each one now. Local GBP SEO, local DIY SEO, and local AI SEO. I was doing local SEO on its own, but I'm like thinking if I do all these 3, we're probably going to get local SEO anyway. Continue, and we're going to click finish. So for those who don't know, this is now connecting your Google Business Profile to your website. Sorry, it's now connecting 3local to your Google Business Profile and your website, and it's then telling Google who you are, what you do, and exactly where you want customers. And then it's going to go and build search engine optimized web pages for every town, village, and suburb within your target radius. So that's basically what it does. Somebody explained it yesterday. Somebody asked me. He said, "Have you heard of the saying, first up, best dressed?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, so if you're living this, he said, well, you have to remember that eventually everybody's going to get up, but the people who get up first end up the best dressed. He said, that's what 3local reminds me of. He said, eventually, because we was looking at every single local business on the planet is eventually going to be on 3local, and they're all going to use it because it benefits 100% of businesses. But those that get up first, okay, are going to get rich. And I was like, wow, I couldn't explain it any better myself. I remembered the story because the way he put it was like, oh, that's genius. So now I need to add a C name. So I'm going to click copy the name. So it's C name. Name is Glasgow. So we're going to jump over here. Add. C name. Paste. I'm going to go back over. We're going to target value. And what it tells us to do is keep the proxy off. TTL to auto. Save. So that bit's done. Retry validation. Okay, I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to do what I always do. Same thing, same process. I don't change anything. This is how I built my massive locksmith company. Okay, so I'm going to click copy, image address. I found the boring things that work, and I did them every single day. That's exactly what I'm doing with 3local now to grow this the way I grew my locksmith company. So first what I'm going to do, in fact, I should have done that later. I'll go to the bottom of here. We'll do, we want the short code. Oops. We want the short code for service links, and then we're going to go down a line. I want the short code for map. Then we want to go down a line, and then we want 3local nap. Oh no, we don't. Command and Z. Ignore me. I want to put the nap information in here. So I'll go down there, and then I want to type 3local nap. It's just I have an autocomplete set up on my computer, so I have to write these things over and over again. So in here, I want 3local favicon. Then I want 3local pop up. Then I want 3local footer. And then I want to go up to the top and I'm going to turn off the click to call because we don't want to click to call because we're not looking for any phone calls. We just want people to sign up for 3local. So let's click save. That bit's done, right? Next thing I'm going to do is go in. We've got local GBP SEO. So let's get that. Let me copy that. Let me go into manage services. I'm going to add local GBP SEO. Save and back. Copy. We're going to go in and add, excuse me, local DIY SEO. Right, then I'm going to come back over to my site. And next what I want to do is grab my image from over here. So right click, copy image address. And then I want to go into each one of these. Right, so the first two that I put down were local lead generation and local AI. I'm going to do them first because I know that it'll finish writing the content for them. So I'm going to paste that in there. I'm going to paste this in here. Then I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to make that British English and make that British English. That'll be a lot more handy when I'm doing the States because I won't have to mess around with that. Then I'm going to come over here and put in the service links. I want to click save and back. I'll move to the next one down. The DIY SEO should now have the content written, I would hope. Paste. There we go, it's written all the content. Paste. Optimize. Service link. So when I first built my company, this is kind of the stuff I used to do, like just every day. It's just like, right, the same boring crap. I know it works. I know it works. So I just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. And this is when my business partner met me, and he's like, "What are you doing? Why are you doing that?" When he come in and I had two phones, a payment terminal, two pads, and I was taking phone calls and I was writing down the names and addresses. I was taking payments over the phone. I was doing all the stuff myself, like manually. And he's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Well, I'm running my business." And he's like, "But he could see that I was doing like 15, 16 hour days and it was mental. And I was doing 40, 50 grand a month, but I had no life." And he looked at it and he's like, "We need to automate this." And this kind of, if I showed him these videos, he would probably say the exact same thing. Whoa, we can automate this, but I'm a worker. I just keep going. All the boring stuff, keep doing it over and over again. The boring stuff is what makes the money. I don't care what anyone says to you. Same boring crap, day after day after day. You do the same as I'm doing here, your business, and it will grow, and it will grow, and it will grow. And as these start to generate position online where they're ranking in their own rights, then you can start building backlinks and citations and stuff like that to them and increase it even more. Right, I believe we have just done all that. So I'm going to click Save Radius. So what we've just done in that, whatever that was, 5-10 minutes, we've built a Glasgow-based website. We've built search engine optimized web pages for every single town, village, and suburb on this page here. So every single one of these locations. So if I click cancel, you can see all these locations all the way through to here. So there's 50 something locations. But we've built a page for, we've built a page for local DIY SEO, local GBP SEO, local AI SEO, local lead generation SEO for every single one of those towns, villages, and suburbs within that target radius, which is all these. So every single one of these has now got an SEO optimized web page for all of those services in all of those locations. Come back over to the site, you can see we've got 57 locations there. Shows me right here. The SSL certificate's not gone live yet, so I'm going to let that carry on doing, but we'll have a look at the preview of the site. So the site preview looks like this. This is what we've just built. This here is the service links. This here is the map shortcode. This is the NAP information that I typed in. This is the footer info you see me type in. And obviously these are, in fact, there is something I do want to do. I want to go back into here and I want to go in and type AI SEO, save and back. I'll go in here, DIY SEO, save and back. Then I want to go to GBP SEO, all I'm doing here, changing this middle one. The top one there is your search term. The middle one is your the title of the tab, and the bottom one is the URL. Leave that alone once it's been done, because you don't want 404s and stuff for no reason. Save them back. Right, publish. Right, so we've published, but the SSL certificate's still not gone live, so we can click preview. So now you can see we've done this. We've got SEO optimized web pages for every single one of these towns, villages, and suburbs. There'll be another 7 pages that's not on there because it only shows the top 50. So if you go to Glasgow, it looks like this. What's really important about these sites and the reason they work so well is this internal linking structure here. As you can see, we bring in a list of the 10 closest locations to the page currently on. It might be a few more. And then what we do is we randomly link out from different ones. So you can see it changes every time. So you've got a proper randomized internal linking structure. In the back end of these pages, you've got schema, which is structured data, which speaks to Google in its own language. And we embed a map because that's a Google thing, let's call it. We do the same. We've got DIY SEO here, all different content, linking through all the pages. We've got GBP SEO here. It's different, links through all the pages randomly, different content written and done. And that's for every single town, village, and suburb that you were just looking at. We've got all of that stuff in place, already done and ready to go. So if I click Save Radius, Publish, that's not done up there yet, but what I will try and do instead is submit to Search Console. So I'll go into here, I'll grab this, click Copy, submit to Search Console, click Start. Sometimes this times itself really well. Sitemap, Command and V. Ooh, what the hell have I just copied here? Right, that's because my shortcodes are not working. Right click, copy, back over to Search Console, paste, submit. Okay, and if it says it can't drag them in when I refresh the page, that means it's not yet updated the thingy. But when this updates later, I will do that exact process. I'll go back in there, resubmit that to Search Console. That's what I did yesterday with this one, about an hour after we'd done the video. I'll do the exact same process. And then tomorrow, not tomorrow now, it'll be Monday, I'll come back and we'll look at, we'll check the rankings on this one. And then we will check the rankings on this and build the Manchester one. Simple as that. We're just going to keep going and going and going and going and going. Same thing over and over and over until we got through all 40 of these. Then I'll get the second top 10s. In addition to that, we've set up another limited company with a friend of mine. It's his company, but we've set it up brand spanking new. We're building a website on it right now. And what we're going to do is show you how to build a non-existent company from start to finish into a national company using a website, Google Business Profile, and 3local. Nothing else. And we'll do that. That will be another one of these on here. So whereas this one says using 3local to promote 3local, it will be using 3local to build a national brand or something like that. And it'll be for the actual limited company, which I'll disclose the name of the limited company in a few days once the website's finished. Thank you very much. I will see you on Monday. Have a good one. Cheers. Bye-bye.